back for the middle game at 3 versus the Boston Red Sox. The Braves win their
Saturday night. Hope you're feeling all right. Here we go, Elder. And now the Braves with
rake instead.
Unfortunately, Durant is raking this deep to right. He's going to one-hop the wall. He's got great speed, and he's at second down. First pitch, bouncer to short. Well, Durant stays there, and certainly
catching
and swinging at the 0-1 fastball. 0-2 here to Wilyer Abreu. It's another strike as that one is fouled away.
They're up above the zone, trying for the swing and miss. There we go.
Shane, no official word on when he will return. If it's not in Miami, like he's always given Ozzie a hard time about. Swing and a miss. Buries that slap. And he struck him out. What a jump. So yesterday we saw a young lefty for Boston. Driven to center. Baldwin has left the building. 2 pitches into the bottom of the first. Yesterday from the 2-hole. Tonight he does it from the leadoff spot.
Baldwin back in the leadoff spot. And Walt's like, this is why.
It's 13 homers, solo shots. We might have back-to-back. Leaping up on the track. It is caught by Durant. Boy, some healthy swings here off of Tolle in the first. And now on flyouts. He's a well below average. Entered the season as the Red Sox top prospects. And 96. And now Elder back to work against 5, 6, 7.
Be cool up there.
And it's out there in left field. So many good spots to
Colby Milner, at least he was. Because that was the Milner sign, and I don't know what company.
And it's been a nice homestand so far. Braves taking 2 of 3. Caught the corner in that Royals-Rays game. Only the 3rd time that's happened.
So only 3 by batters.
So Elder got behind 3-0. Then it's a little flare out to shallow center. And here to the plate. First pitch, line to right. Zokar is there.
I think I would have played the Oscar Mayer. Oscar Mayer.
That's it. Gretchen just said no singing. But there is good defense. The infield and outfield. And the Braves have been hitting the ball to the outfield a lot here. That 1 strikeout of Riley. Of course, Baldwin's went over.
To get to the bullpen early. But then at the same time, you feel like your best chances against the guy.
Bouncer toward the middle. Backhanded. Well done by Meyer. Kim did score the game-winning run, and we talked about it with the ghost runner. You can say, no, we want the guy before that to go.
Makes some sense. It's 2 ways to look. Why should you get rewarded for it? So I see both sides of it.
Monasterio, the 8th hitter in the order. Bryce Elder, he just gets up there. Pitches have been balls. Now 7 of 29. Bouncer to Olsen. Elder covers.
Season. You can win a Cy Young Award with 25 or 26.
Order here in Durbin. And we've talked about it, partner. And 4-seamer. That cutter that we just saw.
Has been kind of left-handed only for the most part this year.
And he threw him back-to-back to Durbin. I think those last year. Bryce Elder doing Bryce Elder things.
Last night, that got Walt's attention. Basically saying, you can't throw it any faster than that.
Sandy Leone has fit in nicely so far here.
The Braves more of an aggression to him.
The ground out to short. What's that? And little did he know that about a week.
Have too. And that may have been part of it for him. Right now, a team like the Braves, if there was spots so you can make a move when an opportunity opens up.
Appearance in LA. This is hit well. Rafael is not going to get to it. He does stop it, but not before Zokar is standing at second base with a double. And Drake is our Georgia natural gas. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah. So he must have been a September call-up, probably in '80.
And he's going to take a walk. Caught it out at the wall in the first inning. Off the bat of Ozzie. Ozzie pops it back our way. Another one out to left off the bat of Ozzie. And there's Duran.
But even at the college level, right? Paul Skeen say, did he not hit his junior year? His first year at LSU? Back
Matt Olson high in the air. And it's taken.
In all of Major League Baseball. Now, he was pretty good at it last year with an OPS around.
Right, doing a really nice job after the fact, but it is the key to quick, successful inning.
Elder has retired 9 in a row since, and now he faces.
Curry's been through a lot.
Zokar has to pump the brakes. Got away from him for a second, but Gasper stays in college at Texas and had an all-star.
His actual age goes, but yet he's got the all-star appearance and everything else. The good trading, there'll be a lot of up and down in it. There's some mental components to it as well, your confidence level, but he has made it look simple.
Abreu in the first, got a 2-2 count here.
Who cares?
Just focus on yourself here. It's a pretty good swing on a tough pitch to hit by Abreu. Trapped.
He swings at a slider in the dirt.
And this one bounced to Riley. And everybody's on the outside corner. And hacking at the cutter. 1-2. Strike out of the night right here. It's not going to happen though. Shallow left. Dubon has it. Gasper tags. Play at the plate. Oh. Now they'll peel over.
We have the candied. What was it? Candied pecan.
And he won a Gold Glove last year. And
going to stay out there in center.
In on the hands. Infield fly.
We've got a little experimental with him.
That all happened, at least the final throw for him here in Atlanta for Skubal. To put a bow on the loose bodies conversation, they're kind of floating around and it can disrupt the pitcher's arm.
Surgery, and so the recovery is not nearly as long. But what Skubal did, it's kind of he is already playing catch, and they think the recovery time is cut down significantly because that can.
And again, that Skubal issue seemed to.
Just feels like it's the pitcher injury again. It's really odd.
And on the 8th pitch of the at bat, he sends it to shallow center. Dubon on the carpet, backhanded, and Monasterio finds that ground out here in the 4th. And Harris coming up swinging. Duran in foul territory, and he get hooked up now.
But this game's still tied, and little things are going to matter going forward.
I mean, all things considered there. And Riley with a chance to make amends, and he fires a bullet. Now he's got the bottom of the order. Caleb Durbin. This one bounces foul.
No credit for much.
Now you're comparing your sourdough bread.
That's exactly where I wanted it to be, but the results were there. Do it. The big thing there, right? That pitch is.
Looks like he's going to get Durbin after all. 2 away.
And the results have been even better.
Elder trying to keep him cold.
It's the only area that sticks out even a little bit.
He gets Ha-Seong Kim leading off the home half. We came on wearing our mustaches in Magnum PI. And so last year he started to grow. And it's 6'6", 250 Swanson at Parks and Rec. That's a.
I would agree.
Red Sox catcher Sandy Leon. Sandy puts it in the air, shallow to the grass. And it'll be.
I may be on her a little bit.
Zokar, if he keeps it fair, and he does, it's going to be a pair of doubles tonight for Jose and Zokar. His groove. And now Drake Baldwin, who has a homer and a walk tonight, and add a single to that ledger. Zokar's coming home. Duran's throw late.
And Drake in that situation works out. And
now Elder right back to business. So on his neck. Elder getting ahead of another. That's going to. The 2-2 from number 5-5. Reaching for the four-seam fastball. Abreu flies to left. Atlanta. Gets by Kim. 2-out single this start tonight, but it doesn't seem to have affected him at all. And Dubon over a cup. Downplayed it because he didn't want to make a big deal out of it, but bottom line, whether it's the.
And he started the very first game of the season.
Right field. Pretty deep, but Abreu on the edge.
Hyperextends the elbow, but it's happened to him a few times before. It was a funky swing.
And that's become more of a trend right in the game. You're not going to.
That swing's pretty good, but it's going to hang up in the air.
When they're on regular rest, it's almost like a short rest. We talk about the way the minor league schedule works. And there's some old timers laughing at regular rest, but that's why he came out early. No pun intended.
We'll take off.
He's got the big fastball. Has struck out quite a few this year.
Seventh inning starts with Rafaela hitting it to left, heading for second. But a double tying run at second. Bouncer and Elder with that effort keeps that runner.
Bryce into the ground as much as he does prefer the regular rest. Nice play.
And Bryce Elder certainly is familiar with that as well. Guy this year.
That is 89th pitch of the night. He come back out for the 8th.
And no action in either bullpen right now. G's tonight.
Center field off the bat of Dubon. And Rafaela backing up to grab it. Great games in that department, if you're wondering. Bunting.
Oh, nice.
Is that going to stay fair? At the last second. 12th big league appearance overall. Shallow out to center. Boy, Rafaela. And Tolley is cruising, but he's down 2-1 here. This is awesome. What a view from up there. Nice. So Bryce Elder back out there for the 8th. He gets Duran to pop it. Now the Braves do have Martin Perez up. Bounces it foul. And he has been used in so many different situations. Obviously as a starter, different spots in the bullpen. Getting ready in the 8th tonight. But Elder's going to get at least the first 2 outs here. Abreu slaps it down the left field line. It is fair. He is going to head for second. The throw in there. Drills it, but it's going to go foul. 0-2, and remember the Braves are in a stretch. Boy, he started to swing. 5. And it's lifted high and deep to left. And the Red Sox have taken the lead. And leaving with a 2-1 lead, and then just like that, boom, Red Sox. Yoshida grounder, Olsen has it. Close at first. With 15 come from behind wins, they're going to need some more of that magic. Ordered an out beyond the 7th inning. He will try to change that here tonight.
Well, he gets well above average extension.
Leone hits it to left field, gave it a ride, but Duran is. Okar has been great tonight. A pair of doubles. He scored that run in the.
For the Wiley Ballard post-game on the field interview. What do you think? They have at the back end of the Red Sox pen.
Between the. Well, this time Azokar is going to be Tracy. Baldwin lifts it deep to left. Duran is back, and he's got it.
Being that he's a veteran in his career, he feels like that hasn't cost him too much. Up and asked Bartolo, said, "Hey, when's the last time you threw a bullpen?"
Without wasting valuable pitches in the bullpens, you have to be smart about it.
And for full count, swing and a miss.
Nope.
Yeah, good call, Sandy.
Almost better off not looking out at your pitcher.
Swing and a miss. The 30. Minors before breaking through a couple of years ago with the Brewers, and now on pitch to him is in the air. Shallow right. 3-4 here for the Braves. Ozzie puts it in the air and foul. He hits it high and deep down the right field line toward the pole, but going foul. This one line, but look who's there. Monasterio was in. Grounder to short, should end it. High throw, it's not over yet. Spots for Atlanta this year. Chapman's 1-0. Nowhere near.
So because he throws that two-seam.
Mateo takes off. He missed. Outside with a slow total. Up and in. And that one nowhere near. 3. Enough. And Chapman does find the plate. But they are now down to their last strike.